Silas, you are a problem, sir. I mean, Sergeant, Colonel, whatever your damn name is. You're the problem. Hey, what's up and hello? This is the Chris Nicole giving you my views on life, love, and the world of entertainment through my eyes. And this is my review on Summer House, Martha's Vineyard, Season 1, Episode 6, Naked Ambition. So we start off this episode where we left off at the last episode. Jasmine is crying and she is saying how it's hard for her to balance her husband and her friends. And child, Jordan's face while Jasmine is talking is like, heifer, please, cut the drama, cut the theatrics, like just stop. But Jordan, being my favorite girl on the show still, she pretty much tells Jasmine like it's an adjustment to get to know this person because we don't know this person, Jasmine. We don't know this Jasmine. And she says in her confessional that it's clear that Jasmine is trying to be something that she thinks she should be for her husband versus being who she actually is. So with that, I would have to agree, and it's showing. And then Bria comes in and says, Jasmine, because Jasmine makes a comment that she feels isolated from her friends. And Bria's like, Jasmine isolated herself. She was like, her friends haven't isolated her. Jasmine has isolated herself. And Bria's like, look, when I get married, I'm going to be the same crazy Bria. And so Jasmine, like I sincerely hope you get it together, girl, because you really don't seem happy. And it seems like you're struggling with wanting to still be who you were with your friends or who you are with your friends versus who you are with your husband, Silas. And I'm going to get on his ass later on because whew. But anywho, so Jason goes on this long story rant and Bria, being Bria, pretty much says, spit it out, damn it. And literally everyone at the table is like, damn, Bria, like, can you have any type of just like class to kind of keep your mouth shut? Even if people are talking too much, let them talk. But that's not Bria. Bria is very bold. Well, she's very bold in some ways. So the next day, Jasmine is saying that she doesn't know how her friends feel about her as a wife now. Jasmine, honey, why do you care how they feel? As long as you're true to yourself, which I think that's the problem, you're not true to yourself. If you're true to yourself and who you really are, your friends will adjust, your husband will adjust. Why do you care? But it's bothering her because it's clear that she is bothered by herself and she's bothered because she truly can't be who she is. So Jasmine checks in with Jordan, and Jordan, being the good friend that she is, tells Jasmine or asks Jasmine, what can I do to support you through this time? And I love that. I love that. I love people who take a moment, even if they feel like their friend is being dramatic, they take a moment to say, what can I do to help you? That's true friendship to me. And I love it. And Jasmine says, I always check in on you guys, but sometimes I need for you guys to support me and check in on me. And I love that. That scene was simple, but just showed true friendship. And I absolutely loved it. So Shanice, the alleged stalker, comes back. And Alex looks so afraid of Shanice. He looks so terrified. Like, it's hilarious, but it's not hilarious. Like, I low-key, like, want Shanice to, like, chase him around the house and freak him out. But he looks so scared. And Shanice, being the overthinker that she is, just looks so uncomfortable. It's just ridiculous. Like, damn, was I like this in my 20s? I'm trying to figure out if I was like this in my 20s. I don't think I was. Like, everything is just on 1,000 for whatever reason. Like, they don't know how to communicate. Like, it's just ridiculous. But so we find out that Shanice and Bria actually did a OnlyFans. There was no nudity apparently, no nudity, no nudity apparently. It was just like, I guess, bikinis or whatever the case may be. But it just goes to show you that people from all walks of life are on OnlyFans. So that was interesting. So the next scene, child, the biggest issue is that Milo poops on the carpet, and all of these fools, instead of picking it up or contacting Bria to tell her to pick up after her dog, they avoid it and start talking amongst each other about the poop. And then they run to Preston, who is still my favorite guy in the house, about the poop. And Preston is like, this is so damn childish. You guys are adults. You pass Bria's room to come to me to complain about the poop. Just knock on her door and tell her to pick it up, or you pick it up. And so Silas is like, well, I don't want any drama. And then he goes downstairs talking about he's mad at his line brother because his line brother needs to step it up. Step it up for what? Dog shit? Like, seriously, like, Silas irks me now. Like, I mean, you could already tell there were some issues, but he pouts over every freaking situation that he can't control. And so someone decides to finally tell Bria, and just Bria handles it immediately once someone tells her, and it's over with. So they did all of that when they could have just told Bria from the beginning and she could have just picked it up. It wasn't a big damn deal. And Silas, being the crazy ass, controlling ass that he is, he literally goes to the bed and pouts playing with a football, and Jasmine has to go into the room and tell him that everything is taken care of. I'm still not done with Silas. I'm still going in later. So Shanice finally tells us what happened in regards to her, I guess, ex, and the fact that she's been labeled as a stalker. And she said she was actually cyberbullied by her ex, and how she was harassed, not just by him allegedly, but also other women as well. And she said it was like a horrible 5 months for her. So it sounds like it's one of those things where it's her story, it's his story, and somewhere the truth is in the middle. I don't know. I don't even know who her ex is. If you guys know the deets, you know the details about who Shanice is and who her ex is, because apparently it was on the Breakfast Club, please let me know. I don't even think I really care enough to look it up myself. But yeah, if you guys know the information, drop it off in the comments below, or you can DM me. So the girls have a girls' night out, and then the boys have a boys' night out. And so one of the guys asked the guys while they were on their guys' night out, what do you think the girls are doing? And Preston, messy ass, is like, they're drinking, they're twerking. In Silas' face, he looks at Preston like he is about to shit on himself when he says twerking. And so he gets pissed. And then he talks about, oh Lord, he talks about how he is so used to routine, and how he is in routine mode. Meanwhile, Jasmine is in vacation mode. And he's talking about literally in the house at Martha's Vineyard, like in this house, which they're supposed to be on vacation. He said that he's in routine mode and Jasmine is in vacation mode. But she is on vacation, and so are you. So what's the damn problem? Then he mentions that his sandwich came out more toasty than normal. Like, I guess it was a little bit more toasty or burnt than normal. Let me tell you something, child. Silas is giving me sleeping with the enemy vibes, okay? He is truly giving me sleeping with the enemy vibes. Your sandwich came out toastier than normal? What is wrong with you? Like, I'm hoping this is an age thing, and because you're in your 20s, everything is a big damn deal and you grow out of this. But even Jason says, how about you stop focusing on routine and just be newlyweds and focus on the damn loving? And I agree, and everybody agrees at this point. But you know how those controlling people are. Because Jason spoke up, Silas, being controlling as he is, now wanted to be passive aggressive towards Jason because of the fact that Jason spoke up. And I hate those type of people. And I'm sure you guys know those type of people that because you actually say something that they don't like, they see it as a challenge. And it's really not a challenge, just simply, trying to have a conversation. So now his passive aggressiveness goes towards Jason. And so he tries to tell Jason, like, well, what are you looking for in a woman, or whatever the case may be? And then Silas has the audacity to say that you do know nice guys finish last, trying to imply that because Jason is nice, he's not going to be able to get the woman that he wants, or he's going to finish last as far as what he's looking for in a woman. So, Silas, are you saying that you're not a nice guy? What are you saying right now? Because you're giving me some very, very scary, iffy vibes right now. You, and it's starting to come out every episode. I mean, at first we kind of felt it, but now episode 6, oh boy. So with that, Jason is kind of looking at him like, dude, like, I just had a daughter 3 months ago. Like, I am still in that transition stage. Like, I need a little bit more understanding versus your judgment. And that's exactly what Silas was doing. He started to judge him. I can't stand those type of people, but whatever. So meanwhile, the girls are having a great old time, especially Jasmine. Jasmine has smiled more with her friends than she's ever smiled with Silas in the damn house. She's living it up. So back at the ranch, at the house, Sour Silas and the guys, well, actually, this is still, I'm sorry, at the bar or wherever they're at. A girl decides to give Silas a free drink. And remember, in a previous episode, he said Jasmine can't take free drinks because that would imply that the guy is trying to holler at her. But Silas gets a free drink from a woman, and then we notice, or actually one of the guys noticed, that he doesn't have his wedding ring on. Hmm. So in other words, I can do it, Jasmine, but you can't. Interesting. So meanwhile, the girls are having a good time, and Jordan says, while Silas thinks that, Jordan is the bad influence, that she was actually the most conservative one that night, which makes me wonder. You guys know how you guys have that friend who can't really communicate well with, her husband or her significant other, and they kind of low key like to blame everything on their friend to their husband or their significant other. That's the vibe that Jasmine gives me. I think that first episode when Silas came at Jordan at that dinner, it was because Jasmine has said some iffy things about Jordan to Silas. That's my opinion. Like, maybe saying that, well, I was only out that late at night because of Jordan. You know, Jordan likes to be wild. You know, Jordan likes to have fun, and I have to watch out for her. I think she does that. And so that's why Silas was thinking that Jordan was public enemy number one instead of Jasmine being vocal and honest with her husband. That is the vibes that I am getting now, especially seeing their relationship on TV. I think that's what it was. And literally, instead of Jasmine saying, look, babe, I like to have a good time, I like to party, you just have to accept that and trust that I'm not going to do anything crazy. She wants to make it seem like to Silas that she's not that person. It's Jordan that's that person, which is shady as hell. But again, being young, I think she means well with Jordan. It's just that she can't really be honest with Silas. So the girls are home drunk, and the guys come back, and everyone is in a jacuzzi. Next thing you know, Shanice gets butt ass naked in the jacuzzi. And she does ask Simon if it's okay. And I think Simon said ask Bria. But but Shanice doesn't ask Bria. She pretty much just gets naked and does what she wants to do and goes around all of the men, including Simon, and she's just butt naked. I mean butt naked, like no clothes. And so Bria literally sees this and she gets pissed. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm with Bria on this one. Again, boundaries. Don't get naked in front of people's significant others, especially if you haven't asked your BFF, because that's supposed to be your best friend, if she's comfortable with it. But again, at the same time, they were all drunk. So in my opinion, that's a no-no. But you guys let me know in the comments what you think. But for me, you're crossing boundaries. Don't do that. Now, if it's amongst the girls and it's just us, that's different. But when you have husbands and significant others around, not cool. But y'all let me know. So the next day, Bria wants to complain to everyone about Shanice. And instead of talking to Shanice, she literally goes to everyone else being passive aggressive and talks about why she felt uncomfortable or where's the loyalty or where's the boundaries. And I thought Bria was the Suge Knight of the crew. Now she want to act like she don't have a voice. I don't know where that comes from, but I'm like, she got so many multiple sides to her. I'm like, any other time you're loud, you're boisterous. Why can't you be boisterous about this to Shanice? What's up with the passive aggressiveness? Like you're being very passive aggressive, and this is supposed to be your BFF. So you should be comfortable with what you want to say to her. So Shanice and Jordan go play tennis, and they invite Amir and Alex. And Shanice is saying she wants to give Alex a second chance to get to know her. I don't think he wants a second chance, Shanice. I think Alex wants Summer, not you. So I don't think he cares about you giving him a second chance. He don't care. But okay. So Bria with her little diva ass is wearing sunglasses in her bed, being a little brat, a little diva about how she does not want to participate in the brunch because of what happened the night before with Shanice. And I'm just like, wow, I'm laughing at her. And I'm like, girl, grow up. She is pure entertainment. Like, Bria is so entertaining. And poor Simon, he's just laying in the bed with her, just trying to do whatever he can to be on her good side. Because when that situation happened the night before with Shanice, she was like, if you take your ass back outside, you're going to get the F out of this house. I was like, damn. Like, talk about keeping your man in check, huh? She was like, you better not go outside or you getting up out of this house. So he was like, yes, babe. And he was staying right in the bed with her. So Silas is trying to instruct Jason about how to take out a table outside, and he's pretty much trying to insult people's intelligence about this damn table. And Jason tries to, kind of check Silas on it, like, I'm not stupid, like, I know how to take out a table. And so Silas is like, I'm all about structure. I'm all about, I was in the military and, I just over explain things. That's how I do things. Next thing you know, his pouting ass, he loves to pout. He goes back into the room and he's complaining to Jasmine about how she left him out there hanging as if he was a dictator and didn't defend him. And, Jasmine is like, okay, this is getting old. This is getting stupid. Like, this is all in your head. That was not the case. Next thing you know, they're getting prepared for brunch. And he's pretty much being a dictator, though. Talking about make sure you have my clothes out. Wear sandals, don't wear heels. And Jasmine's like, I only wear heels. And he's like, I'm telling you, you should wear sandals. And still telling her she should wear sandals even after she puts on her heels. This is scary, y'all. This is some scary, scary shit. So then Alex who doesn't really say much and always tries to seem like he's this yoga guy, this meditation guy, he starts to get messy, y'all. Alex gets messy saying that they were trying to assign Amir to Jordan. And he's talking to Jordan about this. He was like, I think they were trying to assign Amir to you. And Jordan is offended by that. Like, you can't assign me to anyone. Like, I'm grown. Like, I'm not looking for anyone. But in reality, the scene that they referred, that like Alex pretty much says that, and they go back to the scene where they're playing pool, and Amir's like, if you just want to be honest, I got my eyes on Jordan. Like that's for me. Like I got my eyes on her. So to me, I don't think anyone was trying to assign Amir to Jordan. I thought they was just having guy talk about who they like in the house and who they want to, possibly talk to. And he's like, look, I'm going to shoot my shot at her. I thought it was guy talk. But of course, Alex, in my opinion, he was being messy. But you guys let me know what you think. Then Shanice, even though she already knows that Bria was offended by what happened the night before, decides to turn up even more and literally goes outside on the balcony with her breastises all out, telling some, hey guys, hello, in front of the guys, in front of the husbands, in front of the boyfriends. And so at this point, while Jordan is like, wow, like you are just really doing too much, but she's still laughing about it. Jasmine is saying it's inappropriate at this point, and we all know how Bria feels. And then the episode goes off. And baby, the next episode looks like it's going to be juicier. I actually like this episode. It was pretty good. We're starting to see truly that the Coopers have major issues, and we're going to see the next episode that their issues are truly troubling at this point. But Jasmine is getting tired of the bullshit, and I don't blame her. Like I said, Silas gives me sleeping with the enemy vibes. But let me know what you guys think. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on my next video. Toodaloo.